What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hockey, and today we're gonna be reacting to 13-year-old headshot in New York City on his way to school by a 16-year-old on a Razor scooter. I had saw this by my boy Inner Sentence 1090 Jake. Go subscribe to him. Subscribe here. We on the road to 200 subs. Let's get into it.
Man, what's up,
I'm not
everybody? Welcome
subscribed.
back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a tragedy coming straight out of Queens, New York.
Oh, Queens.
Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Sanjay Samuels, a 13-year-old freshman, was on his way to school, walking through Cambria Heights in Queens, New York. It was 8:30 in the morning when he got shot in the fucking head.
A 13-year-old boy shot in the head on his way to school in Queens has died.
I just heard pop, and then I just saw the kids running down the block, and then I knew something was going on, but usually they're fighting, but then when I saw the kid laying down, I said, nah, that don't look right. And then I saw the ambulance come, and then they picked him up, and he didn't look too good, so. But they fight every day. Every day they out here. You know, you got the little gang members and the little kids fighting.
And it's sad, bro, because a lot of these, like, they kids, bro, they kids. And a lot of these people, a lot of these kids don't even know why they in gang wars. A lot of these kids don't even, like, a lot of, the reason why gang violence will never stop is, one, it was engineered to be this way. It was just engineered. Like, gang violence and gang culture was created to be this way because gangs were not initially what gangs were supposed to be. Were just a way to protect the neighborhood from police that would come in the neighborhood and mess people and beat people. Gangs have completely shifted what what they really are. But it's sad. Like, a lot of these kids don't even know why they're fighting each other, bro. Like, a lot of them, it's stupid, bro.
Left brain dead in the parking lot of a Dunkin' Donuts near the intersection of Linden and Springfield Boulevard, teens would scatter as the single gunshot was followed by screams and sirens. Sanjay would be rushed to a children's hospital, alive but unresponsive. And if a 13-year-old getting head tapped on his way to school wasn't enough, wait until you hear who did it and how it was done. The NYPD would release a still image of the suspect seen wearing a backpack and holding a pistol with the hammer cocked back. The shooter would be identified by his high school principal as 16-year-old Jason Sykes. Investigators would learn Sykes went by the nickname Flex. On that Monday, Flex rode up on a Razor scooter, confronting a group of teens. Witnesses describe yelling back and forth, then the teens appearing to disperse when Flex pulled his gun. Getting back on the scooter, the teens thought Flex was just flexing and wasn't gonna shoot, so they started yelling at him again, essentially provoking him.
What the fuck is
Flex
wrong?
would walk
This, I gotta stop it again. Bro. When will we also realize, bro, y'all know we are not bulletproof. Nobody's bulletproof, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I see a nigga with a gun and he pull it out on me. I'm pulling my gun out. And if I don't have a gun for some odd reason, I'm giving him whatever he wants. Cause none of it is worth your life, bro. If money wise, you can always make more money, especially if you got the mindset and skills, bro, that you know how to make money, bro. You can always make money. So that don't matter. Why the fuck would y'all think he just flexing, bro? When people have a gun out, bro, like, yeah, a lot of people be bluffing. A lot of people are soft. One thing I'm not gonna play with is a guy with a gun in his hand, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna let the opportunity of me potentially getting popped at. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro. Tripping.
back up, and that's when him and Sanjay exchanged blows, fighting in the parking lot. The fight would turn to a brawl, and Flex would fire into Sanjay's head, sending everyone running. It's unclear if Flex scooted away from the scene, but at one point a witness would try to stop him, pleading with him to surrender and hand over the gun. Flex refused and then went as far as asking the witness for a ride away from the area. The witness obviously refused, but would ask Flex for his sweatshirt, and in that moment, Flex probably thought dude was trying to help him change his appearance to get away.
Oh.
But in reality, the quick-thinking witness wanted a key piece of evidence. The witness would turn over the hoodie to police and identify Flex by photo.
Yeah, your big stupid ass. Probably thought that dude was helping you. Why would they help you and you just pop some dude in broad daylight and you think we just gonna help you? Boy, you must be out your damn mind, boy. Like, what is wrong with like this? It just be a bunch of young stupid people, bro. Young stupid people, bro. Like didn't think about this. Probably had the weapon on him. Didn't even really want to use it either. Probably pulled it out thinking he was tough or he was gonna scare them away immediately. And then he saw they kept bucking and he got scared. You know, he might have been lost the fight or something. And then he did what he did. You know, it's so sad.
This a gun case. The hoodie has his DNA on it that he was seen wearing while holding a pistol before blowing brains. And that hoodie was turned over by a witness who identified him as the shooter.
Probably got bullet residue all over it too. So yeah, you're double fried.
The
I mean,
NYPD had plenty probable cause, but one probable problem. Flex got away. The Regional Fugitive Task Force would begin working with the family to arrange his surrender, and Sanjay would be declared brain dead. 2 days later, his family pulling the plug. A sad day in Queens, New York, as Sanjay's pictures could be seen all over the news and social media.
yeah.
But NYPD would claim he wasn't the 13-year-old his family was portraying him to be.
Oh no, he was
Sanjay's father
sliding.
would claim his son wasn't involved in gang activities, stating every time he called him when he should be home from school, he was home, and that he had a tracking device in his phone so he could track him. But the NYPD would disagree. Sanjay went by the name J2 Guns on Instagram, and while he had no criminal history, he would post quite frequently about SWM.
Holy shit, criminal group database. So they really just are like taking notes of who does this. This guy might potentially do this. Let's put him in. Wow, he posts quite frequently. Doesn't know to drop of blood. Wow.
Known as sex money murder. Sanjay's mother would take a different approach, not denying her son's gang activity. She would blame the horrifying shooting on his cell phone and social media, on which he would post things to quote unquote look grown. She'd continue on claiming the phone is the devil.
I ain't gonna sit here and talk like the phone isn't the devil. There's so much, like, as much positivity that has came out of like technology, like phones, computers, tablets being developed. So much negativity. Like, I'd probably say more negative things than good things, if I'm being honest.
These kids talk.
It's just a lot. It's like the biggest positive of this type of technology is that it makes us humans more productive, and it makes making money a whole lot easier. That's about it.
Too much on social media. They live on their phone, on social media, to hype themselves up, to look grown, to look big and bad.
I ain't gonna lie, that's true, because I used to do that too. Like, even like before, when I was lost, bro, I would post things that I thought would make people perceive me as being older than I was, maybe doing things that I wasn't really doing, or I would make it seem like I was a part of things that I really wasn't a part of. Don't do that, kid. Be yourself. It's okay. You don't have to be the guy that follows what everybody does, bro. People actually respect you actually more when you're not that guy. So please don't be that. Just, I'm just, just saying that, don't do that.
Sanjay's friends would tell police that Flex was a known troublemaker in the area, but video from the confrontation at Dunkin' Donuts would reveal they were taunting each other, and a male can be heard saying, "Flex is gonna die. Flex is gonna die." Flex was known to police, having been arrested at just 14 for robbery and 13 for gang assault.
Wow.
On Friday, September 26th, 16-year-old Jason Sykes, aka Flex, turned himself into police. And today, the day this video drops, he will face the courts and face charges of murder and criminal possession of a weapon.
Firearm, yeah.
While his age will legally spare him from a life sentence, his actions may end with decades in prison. See, Sanjay wanted to claim sex money murder, and very recently, former SWM member Hocus 4/5 publicly folded his flag, denouncing his affiliation and encouraging others to do the same.
I first became blood in the year 2000. I was 17 years old. And although, I haven't been actively gangbanging, I would say within the last 15 years, I still promoted it in my music. I still would throw up gang signs, even though I'm not, you know, committing crimes or gangbanging. I guess it was still assumed that I was still an active gang member. I come to a pivotal point in my life where I see what's wrong and I want to fix it. I want to fix it. And the gang culture right now, we all are watching our young men and women be destroyed. So with that being said, I want to denounce all gangs. I want to denounce any and every gang affiliation of mine, particularly the Sex Money Murder Gang that I once represented in a culture that I pushed forward. So ever since I publicly renounced the gang, a lot of brothers been hitting me up like, yo, Hocus, I support what you're doing. I love it. Congratulations. I want to do the same. I just don't know how. Well, here's how. I'm going to tell you how. We're going to do it together. I'm starting to drop my flag challenge. We all watch every single day. Every single day we watch it play out. This never ending cycle of Rico's conspiracy, murder. Gotta stop.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm glad more people are waking up to this, bro. It's just sad. Like I shouldn't open up my phone and see information like this. I shouldn't see information like this. It shouldn't be like this. There shouldn't be like there should be no reason that I'm reacting to a 13-year-old gets popped in the head by a 16-year-old that was on a Razor scooter. Why do these young people that are this young think that it is okay to have firearms and to be popping at people? It's something wrong with what is being pushed in front of them. And so a lot of people are realizing this. Like that's why I'll admit I still listen to rap music. I don't listen to it as much as I used to, and the type of rap music that I do listen to is a little bit more like on that conscious rap or like I've been listening to a lot of early Kanye West recently. Hate me because of what Kanye West said. I don't care. His for like the beginning of his music career was beautiful, and he was so ahead of his time. But like I'm glad that we're heading in this direction, and I hope more people that are like big rappers that were in gangs come out and basically denounce that and be like, yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I don't support that anymore. I might still do the music, but I don't really support it. This is an art form that people fell in love with me for, but now it's like I can't really support that. Like,
It start with us. This is the time. This is the era to do it now.
And this is the exact reason why. Because 13-year-olds are losing their lives to 16-year-olds who are throwing away their lives. All under the structure of SWM's founder, Pistol Pete, who is serving a life sentence plus 105 years in ADX.
for my vacation, Sex Money Murder Gang, former turf, Soundview, Castle Hill, current turf, the federal penitentiary, Dopey Dex. Yeah, let's put up a bunch of posters and like pit of this, bro. Life without parole. This is what being in the streets will get you, bro. Life without parole. You're not gonna see your family again. You're not gonna be able to go to your let's say you got a daughter. You're not gonna be able to go to your daughter's how many ever birthdays. You're not gonna be able to see your mom turn a certain age. Your mom's probably gonna pass while you're in prison thinking about, damn, I really just did like all of these things. I'm just saying all of these things so some people like really realize like this is not worth it, bro. There's too many different ways to make legitimate legal money, bro. If you have to go work two jobs, two minimum wage jobs, and save up that money for a few months to take on some type of business or entrepreneurial thing, or you want to get a trade, or you want to get like just do those things. They're all doable. I have people that at my age, like I'm in cybersecurity. I'm about to be making good money starting off. No illegal stuff. I got side businesses that are legal. This YouTube channel. This channel doesn't make me money, but I have other channels, and then I also have a clipping page that I'm will be profitable soon. I'm profitable as a trader slightly. I'm not making thousands upon thousands of dollars every month. Like I'm not making 10, 15,000, but I'm making decent money. there's so many better ways to make money online. Like this is what I was saying about like the mom said that the phone is the devil. The phone is the devil, but the phone is also a great it also depends on how you use it. The phone is a great way to make your escape to freedom if you do it right. Um you know what I'm saying? We just using it for the wrong thing. We using it to promote that we hard and we want everybody. I'm tough gangster with the gun. Don't mess with me. I got a 30 clip. Nigga, I don't care. You're a loser. You're 30 on you're like if you think about it, it's so lame. And I know I didn't even mean to go into a big rant, but the streets are so lame. Like if you really think about it, bro, the streets is mainly it'd be like I know y'all done rode down some type of hood before. So if you're watching a video like this, you probably been in the hood before. You might live in the hood now. You be seeing these old black dudes that just sit on the porch all day, look mean mugging and shit. They're probably selling dope or they used to sell dope, and that's what they used to do all day is just sit outside and try to catch plays. That is lame as hell. You're wasting your life and your potential and your energy. You know what I'm saying? Might be a controversial statement.
Dungeon of the federal prison system. Now I want to make it clear the way that I say things, the way that I title my videos, it isn't meant to be disrespectful, but I understand the power of shock value. And the fact that I can reach the youth that I want to reach with these videos.
Okay, I like that he's also explaining this. I'm sorry. I know I be pausing a lot, guys. I like to give my thought process while I'm watching these videos because that's the whole point. Y'all are watching these videos. One, for the fact that I do the same thing. You have to, in this social media market, you have to do whatever is the most controversial thing that makes you like be like, oh, good. That's gonna get views. That's gonna get views. People are gonna click that, and you might have to use a crazy title, but the video's informative. You see what I'm saying? Like I have to do this technique as well. It's just how you get it's how you get clicks in this social media market where everyone's attention span is fried because of TikTok, Reels, and YouTube Shorts. Also, this freeze frame of 1090 Jake is absolutely horrid. Let's play this.
And messages by giving them something that's going to quickly get their attention. Now you can take this argument in multiple directions. The father saying, when I call him to see if he's home, he's home. Well, why aren't you home? Why aren't you there to see what he's doing? Why aren't you looking on his social media to see the proof that he is, involved in gang activity?
I think some parents, they don't want to feel like they prying too much because some parents had bad experiences with their previous parent. But what I will say, parents, bro, check that social media, bro. Like I used to be doing crazy shit on, like if my mom knew some of the shit I was posting on social media, a lot of things could have been prevented. Check that social media. You're not being creepy. That's your child. You should doesn't mean you have to change everything about their social media, but just see if who they involved with, who they following, if that's possible. Are they following a bunch of things that they shouldn't be following? And if so, bring up the conversation. The kid is gonna feel like their privacy is being invaded a little bit, but in this situation and in this era, you can never be too careful because of situations like this. It's just what it
The
is.
mom, she knew he was on it, but instead of blaming herself,
She gonna blame the social media.
the father, holding themselves accountable, blaming the son for entertaining the gang shit, she decided to blame the phone. Something that can't be held accountable.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Because as a parent, you should have the power to take away the phone, take away the social media. You can't control what he does when he leaves the house, but if he's doing things in the house to portray to be something that he's not outside of the house, you can attack that. You have to attack that. You can't play dumb and play victim when your kid is pretending to gangbang. I don't believe that he was out there doing crazy shit. He was 13 with no criminal history.
Yeah.
But he was portraying to be something badder than he was. And this is what happens. A 16-year-old who thinks the 13-year-old is badder than he is pulls up on a fucking scooter with a gun. And when the fight pops off, he pops off and hits him in the head. Now, like I said, because of his age, the 16-year-old will legally get spared from a life sentence, but in New York, you can still get hit with 45, 55, 75 years. You just can't.
I thought life was 25 years, bro. Who cat, bro? Life is more, or is it just in New York that they can send you shoe harder? And in bigger, and I ain't gonna lie, I agree with that. In bigger cities, bro, in bigger states, they need to have harsh punishments on crime because it's a bigger city, higher rent, more opportunity. People are gonna obviously commit more crime.
Have the word life. And truth be told, this is the whole reason that people are saying, yo, leave the gang shit alone. Fold that flag up. I mean, we're gonna call it what it is. This is New York. Everybody's in the gang, right? Like literally everybody. Almost everybody's blood, regardless of whatever set it is. That's just how New York is. Wherever part of New York you're from is gonna be covered in gang shit. You know what I mean? So it's not uncommon for everybody to claim they're a part of something, but that doesn't mean they're like that. You just got a lot of young kids coming from fucked up situations trying to have a sense of belonging or to look cool. But this is the reason why older motherfuckers are telling you get away from that shit. And the thing is, the founder of SMM is highly respected and known for being a serial killer. And he's never coming home.
Yeah.
He's in ADX, the most locked down fucking dungeon you can be in.
Yeah.
There's nothing after that but hell. If you're in ADX, there is nothing after that but hell. And you have to understand, when you sign up for these gangs, you're not expected to become a multi-millionaire. You're not expected to become some rich rapper or this
And I think that is the biggest misconception with the gang life, and something that I never gang banged, I never claimed to gang bang, but there was a time period where drill rap was super popular, and I was like, maybe this is what you have to do to get famous to be a rapper. Maybe you have to be in a gang and do the, like, I genuinely thought this. So I know that there's other people, other children, because I was a child when I thought that. I was like 13, 14, and I was like, bro, maybe like you have to start gang banging, you have to start liking evil things to get noticed in the rap game and get big. No, you don't. And you also don't have to be a rapper to make it, guys. Like, you do not. Please, I want to make this clip. This clip might not get views. As an African American male or female child, like, that's young, that's 13, 14, 15, kind of trying to think about what they want to do in life, you do not have to be a rapper, a as an athlete, or anything like that. There's so many more, or go to college to be successful. There's so many other legal opportunities for you. Yes, you might have to struggle for a few years, like 2, 3 years, while you build yourself up to where you can get to the point of, you know, um, doing those things. But I mean, you'd be doing that anyways, going to college. Which I'm not down in college for everyone, because I like some jobs you have to go to college to unlock the ability to work for, in that field. But a lot of jobs you don't need it. You don't need it. Um, but yeah, that is Roy Hockey for this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Very sad story. I never like to see things like this, but I wanted to react to this because I want people to understand, like, stuff like this happens a lot. This is not uncommon. And it seems like the gang violence is spreading to younger and younger people every day. So, but like I said, man, next video, damn.